We are supposed to find the equation of a straight line passing through point P with coordinates 4, 5, and it's perpendicular to the line 2y minus 4x is equal to 6. One thing we know about perpendicular lines is that the product of their gradients is equal to negative 1, meaning if you take the gradient of one of the lines times the gradient of the other line, you will get a product of negative 1. So that is the logic we shall use here. We need to get the gradient of this line, and the way we do that is by converting this equation into the standard form of an equation of a straight line, y is equal to mx plus c. So we write that equation down here. Take this negative 4x across equal signs. We shall have 2y remaining this side is equal to, when you take negative 4x across equal signs, it changes to positive 4x, then plus 6. Now divide both sides by the coefficient of y because we need to leave y alone here. When we do that, you will get this cancels with this, and then this cancels there twice, and this cancels here thrice. So the equation will now read y is equal to 2x plus 3. We have written this equation in the standard form of an equation of a straight line. So we can easily notice that the gradient is 2. Now, since this line is perpendicular to the one we are looking for, it means the product of their gradients should be equal to negative 1. In other words, g1 times g2 should be negative 1. The gradient of the first line times the gradient of the second line should give us a product of negative 1. We already have found the gradient of the first line, g1. So you can substitute it here and say 2 times g2 is equal to negative 1. In order for us to make g2 the subject of the formula, we divide both sides by 2. So we shall have divide here by 2, divide here by 2. You get g2 is equal to negative half. So that means the gradient of the line we are looking for is negative half. The gradient of that perpendicular line is negative half. So with this in mind, then we can start writing the standard form of an equation of a straight line for the second line as follows. Y is equal to mx plus c. This is the general form of an equation of a straight line. We have already found its gradient as negative half. We can substitute it here. So we shall have the equation read y is equal to negative half x plus c. What is remaining to make this equation complete is c. And how do we get c? We take the point that we are given and substitute its coordinates here and here. So the point we are given is 0.45. 4 is the x coordinate, 5 is the y coordinate. So substitute 5 here, and then take this 4, substitute it here. So this equation will read 5 is equal to 5, because this is the y coordinate we have substituted here. 5 is equal to negative half. Instead of x, we write 4 plus c. Now negative half times 4 gives us negative 2. So we can write this as 5 is equal to negative 2 plus c. Take negative 2 across equal signs. It will change to positive 2. So we shall have 5 plus 2 being equal to c. And this means c is equal to 7. Take this 7, substitute it here, and the equation will be complete. So the equation now read y is equal to negative half x plus 7. And that is the equation